TV News this morning on Bounce. Here we are about to celebrate the Memorial Day holiday weekend here in a couple weeks. And we have got Chef Margot Ackman here, who's got a fabulous recipe. She says it's fabulous, and we're going to take her word for it. Recipe for coleslaw, a dish that we'll definitely be eating here coming up with not only the Memorial Day holiday, but as we get into the summer months and are doing cookouts,
and barbecues and all kinds of things. Everybody always has a plan for their main dish, like barbecue chicken, burgers, whatever. But the sides kind of get forgotten, and there tend to be the things that sort of hide off to the side and everyone ignores. We're going to make coleslaw the star.
Okay.
The best part about this, though, is you can do it days ahead. So, like, the longer it sits, the better it's going to get.
All those flavors get married and start loving on each other, and
it's a one bowl wonder, which is what I love.
Okay, so what do we do?
We've got some grated up coleslaw, or excuse me, cabbage, obviously. That's where I was going with that. Then we're going to add a little bit of grated carrot to it. It does a couple things. It gives you lots of bright color, but also gives you a little bit of sweetness in there.
Okay.
So gives it some springtime look,
put some color in there. So you've already grated that carrot.
Magic dressing. We are going to make a really quick creamy dressing. It's a combination of buttermilk, sour cream, and mayo. So you get a little bit of tang from the buttermilk, that really richness from the mayo, and then we're going to add a lot of big flavors to this. So we've got a little bit of green onion. You could also do chives if you prefer.
Okay.
Then a little bit of grainy mustard. So you like to be able to see all those pretty grains down in there.
Sure.
Yellow mustard kind of disappears. A little bit of shallot. So the nice thing about shallot is it doesn't have that same burn that raw onions do. But you could, of course, use, just plain yellow onions if you preferred.
Okay.
Then we've got all of our herbs. We're going to start with some parsley. Lots of bright, fresh green color there.
Really.
Some thyme, which...
Thyme?
Yeah, not a lot of Americans use thyme. It's really big in French cuisine and things like that.
Okay.
But it's closest to probably rosemary, if you're imagining the flavor.
Okay.
And then dill. So everybody's familiar with dill, but not a lot of people use it fresh.
Okay.
So we've got all of those down in there. Then we're going to do some spices. We've got some caraway seeds, which is that flavor of like rye bread.
Okay.
Almost. You can see this is really challenging. You dump it all in the bowl. Some celery seeds as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Celery seeds. A little bit of sugar just to balance everything out. And then last but not least, our lemon. We're going to do both the zest and the juice from our lemon. So we're just going to do a little bit of lemon zest. Exactly. A little bit of lemon zest. This makes you look really professional if you start zesting things in front of people. You got some serious skills. All right. Zest, and then to get our juice, we'll just do this right in here.
And just squeeze it out.
Squeeze it right in there.
Make sure our seeds don't get in.
Exactly. Whoops. Woo. There we go.
Now the whole lemon, just half?
We'll do half. We got a lot of tang already in there from the buttermilk. So then we'll just mix this together. And last but not least, this will be poured over our cabbage.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
That
already looks good, right?
Yeah, that alone. Just get me a spoon. Okay. So you're going to pour it in your cabbage and just give it a good toss?
Give it a mix, and that's it. We serve this as part of our Memorial Day class. So we do a barbecue chicken and dessert and all these kinds of things.
Yum.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're out of time. Let me see. Give it a good toss here.
Got to get all that carrot mixed in there. And like I said, the longer this sits, the better it's going to get.
Yeah. Oh, that looks absolutely amazing.
And you'll have to taste test for
Yes, for sure. And obviously, as Margot said, cooking class is available at Sur La Table.
Sur La Table.
At South Park. So thank you
for
coming on.
Having me again.
Well, we're going to toss it over to meteorologist Sal Conklin, who has a